Hello folks, I thought I'd give you a quick update to know that I am actually doing something here today. I've been doing tech stuff, so as the title says, there is a warning for people who are not interested in what's involved in making the ducks live on YouTube. So basically what I've been doing here is I've been doing power cord stuff because I've learned something with the garbage cans and moving cables around and that kind of stuff. It's been a learning curve, and I'm applying what I've learned so that it makes it a little easier to handle this, because we're going to have two garbage cans plus, that can be easily transferred to tripods, live streaming, hardwired, I guess we call it encoding, for YouTube. So what I've had to do is I've had to make another one of these power cord pieces that will go inside here. This is the original, which I'm replicating, but I had to spray paint the extension cords, because I got thinking to myself, well, actually it happened to me today again, where I got the extension cords mixed together, and now that I'm running two 200-foot extension cords, because I want to be able to move these cameras all over the place, I had to have a way of telling them apart. And I thought, how do you tell identical orange extension cords apart? And I thought, spray paint them. So one's blue, one's yellow. So I went down the line here with the spray paint and laid it all out and did the spray paint blue on that one, and then on this one I did yellow. So they're marked. So this way, when it's in the pen or around the yard, I can actually glance and tell which cord is which. Because today, when I had the 100-footer on the tripod that's in the pen right now, it got wound up and I couldn't tell which cord was which, and I said, there's got to be a way. So I had some paint here and we did her up. So the one that's not painted is the 100-footer, but the 200-footers, which are two 100s that I got for $26 each. What a score, eh? It's like, that's ridiculous. 26 cents a foot for an extension cord, but it's the answer. So now I'm starting on my configuring of the Wi-Fi contraption that I'm coming up with, because what I have to do, I'll show you what I have to do, which I came to this idea because there's too much stuff on the tripod on the other one. It was just too much there, and I've got to make it easier to move, because I want to be able to take the cameras that are sitting in the garbage can and put them on a tripod on nice days, instead of having them in the garbage can. So because the sound, because the thing is, the sound sucks in the garbage can, and I want the duck sound, because we have all these nice mics, and I love the sound. That's my favorite part, is the sound. The next thing is clear video. So I had to come up with an idea, and it dawned, and I just happened to have it here. I had some plugs, but what I've got to do is, this is what I've been using, the power bar inside the garbage pail and everything plugged into it, and I thought it's just too much, and I only need 3 plugs. So I thought to myself, I'm going to figure out how to attach everything to this so that I only have one single plug to plug in, instead of having this contraption, because that takes up a lot of room. You don't realize it, it's just a power cord, but you put this in here, that's more room inside the garbage can. It's something else you have to deal with on the tripod. I'm already dealing with this on the tripod, this on the tripod, and then the camera on the tripod, plus all the the cables that go with it, to bring this production to you, because that's what this is. This is the duck adventure has blown up into a full-blown production, tech show, whatever. But anyways, but this is what's involved. So I got the power adapters that I can have dedicated, which are shorter, because what I did on the power adapters is I had soldered a 20-foot extension cord onto them so that I could plug them in and have them running outside the barn. So these are the two things that showed up at Amazon today, that I can't believe. I ordered those at 8 o'clock yesterday morning, and they showed up today. So So I'm going to go back to work here and get this happening. What is the maximum volt from the plug? Which plug are we talking about? The adapter, because one adapter is 8.4 volts and one is 5 volts, is what the camera runs off of. And the Wi-Fi is 120 volt. The tech stuff? I've been learning it all this year, guys. This has been a learning curve for what? 14 weeks now? I've been torturing you guys. The back thing. I don't understand, friends, what the back thing means. Give me a little better comment and I'll try to answer you. Yeah, you'll get more cuddle action. Don't worry about the duck. Black. Black, black, black. Black. Do you mean the power bar? Okay, so are you talking about this thing here? Is that it? What you're talking about right there? I'm waiting for you, Fran. Waiting. No, not but you, Barb. I'm waiting for Fran. No, that small thing. To me, this thing. Well, that's just a plug. It's just a 3-way plug. 120 volt. That's all it is. That's just a 3-way plug. That's all that is. You see, it's just, well, it's all covered in tape, but see, it's just a 3-way plug for a 120 volt plug. But I'm going to plug this, and one of these power adapters into this. And more than likely, I'm going to hot glue it all together so the plugs can't come undone. No. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make it so she don't come apart. I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure out something. It'll happen. No, won't overheat. There's no power. There's no draw, guys. I'm telling you. Like, it's like this thing draws. So I think the Wi-Fi. What does the Wi-Fi draw? It doesn't. It's so little it doesn't even tell. I'm thinking it draws maybe 10 watts of power. This would be like 0.1 of an amp. The Matrox is a 5 volt. It draws nothing. Actually, I'll tell you what the Matrox. What is the Matrox? It draws. The Matrox draws half an amp. Half an amp. Okay, that's the Matrox, and the camera draws 0.1 of an amp. Okay, so 0.1, 0.5. So we're talking like probably 1.2 amps total. It's like nothing. Like we're allowed 15 amps draw, 1800 watts on a plug. Well, that's what the circuit is. They're actually 1200, 12.5 is what 12.5 amps times 120 volts is what they're allowed. But we're running like 1/10 the amount of draw, like 1/10 of the maximum. So that's why I went with 16 gauge wire on the extension cord, because I don't need to have you know, that 12 gauge construction cable I had that weighed like 70 pounds dragging it around. So I'm going to replicate my garbage can now. I'm going to make another one of these, line it with foam, and I'm modifying this hole. This hole is actually going to get made down farther, because this is, oh sorry guys, I'm actually coming down a little bit lower here. This is getting cut because the camera is actually coming lower in the hole. So that means the mic actually might be coming, sorry, I'm sorry about this guys. The mic is actually going to be coming down some. I'm going to take out some of this here too. So the mic is actually going to be exposed a little bit more. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm no longer going to have a tripod in the garbage can. I'm going to have, well, not this bracket, but a bracket like this. And it's going to be permanently, well, see, this one's way too big, but anyways, this is the idea. I've got little ones that's going to be permanently mounted on the back of the garbage pail. I'm going to bolt it through, and that's going to be mounted there, which on the top of one of these brackets is going to be this connector, and then that will be on there so that I can just quick connect the camera, and then I can swivel it because it's a ball mount. This is these $3.99 ball mounts that I bought on Amazon, and then I can move it around so that the camera is easily aimed. And these are all things that I have learned over the last 6 weeks dealing with this. on how to streamline it, because I want to make it like, we still got 3 months to go, and I got to make it a little easier on me, guys. Like, I got to streamline this, so that it's easier to manage the cameras, so we can keep the streams going. But I'm really excited. 2 garbage can streams and improved sound to boot. It should be pretty awesome. I'm excited, big time actually. So let me get back to work. Just wanted to share that with you, what I'm doing here, and I'm thinking a couple more hours we'll have something here. The paint's got to dry on the extension cords anyways. I did that about an hour and a half ago. It's still a bit tacky, but this is exciting stuff. And like I said, I want to make it easy to move everything from here onto a tripod, you know, because like I've got these tripods. So this one's missing the head, but these things, and I want to have it so that I can just move them around. And oh, look at this, eh? The dog's working hard. Actually, the dog has been doing actually patrols. He's screwing me up. Oh, what is the dog? He's got to be right in the way. Actually, he's doing good right now, because normally he's right there when I'm working. So he's right there right now. Okay, back. Come on, camera. Okay, so but he's been screwing me up because I've got I got the shot right here with ready to go with a fox load, well, goose number 2 3-inch, and then I've got the SKS right there for a swamp shot, because I've got the door open, and if anything shows up, I want to take a shot at the fox or the coyote. But the problem is Doug, because the wind right now is blowing off the lake, Doug keeps getting up and sniffing. Like, he's laying here right now doing nothing, but then he'll come over the door and he starts sniffing, and he's just going to scare it away on me. Like, he's actually working today, but that marigold spray is working amazing. I'm so blown away. When he first came out, he was covered in flies, and I'm telling you guys, if you got stable flies and you got a dog having problems, this is the answer. That's it right there, man. That it works, and I can't believe how soft his fur is. No, Jasmine, I don't want to put him upstairs. As much as I would like to smoke the coyote, I still want him with me, you know. I'm just hoping that I can get wind of what's going on and I can take a shot before. Anyways, oh, you use the 2-photo girl? It is good stuff. It stops the flies, eh? Just stops them. They do not land on them. It's like, it's unbelievable. Well, I'm hoping, see, if Doug takes off, he might give me enough. Actually, him taking off might trigger me in time to get a shot off, because I can get a shot off down in the swamp before Doug even gets remotely close to being down there. All right, guys, I'm going to go back to work, as I'm really excited about getting this all configured. And like I said, I got my thinking cap on. I'm fresh. I feel good. You know, and then we're going to be getting this happening. We're going to have this is going to be free, so that I can go mobile. And when I say mobile, I mean like we're going to be going out and about. That means I can go to the lake, I can go down the creek, I can sit in the bush and wait for coyotes, you know, like and I can take you along with me. Anyone use a spray to keep deer away from veggies? I've used what do they call that, scoot, once before, and it didn't work. Not at all, actually. Made no difference. Is it food safe? It doesn't. I don't know. I do you want me to take a drink of it, and we'll see if I get sick. I'm just looking here. Spray body including. It says it does not burn eyes or ears. It does not. What else was it here? Oh, it says avoid direct contact with the eyes, but it doesn't burn the eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say. Doesn't say if I can drink it or not. I just know one thing. I can't believe Doug is like silky, like just for the factor of how soft his fur is. I use this on him just so that he can be soft. He's really, really, in the wintertime, serious cuddles. Pick up a chair and sit in the sun. No, I got work to do. Oh, Oh, the fan. Okay. All right, I'm going to go to work, get this happening, and I'll give you an update when I get a little bit closer, and you can see what kind of progress I make. I'm really excited. We're going to have 2 garbage cans running for tonight.